And today we have a special offering for you from the angelic realm. It's messages from your angels. Before you are 3 cards. Each card has its own unique message attached. The first is resistance. Do not resist the path laid for you. Everything has a purpose. 2, nourished and held. You are in a good place. Feeling nourished and held. And card 3, you. You are the creator of your own fog and you're the master of your own destiny. If you'd like longer to use your intuition and to feel drawn to your card, then please do feel free to pause the reading here. And for those who are ready, let's crack on with your reading. Hello, card number 3s, and how are you doing today? You picked card number 3. You picked you. That's the actual title of the card, you. You are the creator of your own fog and you are the master of your own destiny. We are all masters of our own destinies because we are creative beings of the one. We are part of something so powerful and so great. And in our natural form, we can think something and create it instantly. We can, use our consciousness to shape and form ether into material substance. This card reminds me of the magician. As above, so below, as within, so without. What you believe, you perceive. What you are shapes the world around you. And, I think sometimes because of the way this world affects us in our psyche and our abilities to function, because of all of the different influences on you, on your consciousness, on your body, everything, it can sometimes be overwhelming. And a fog is created from the overthinking, the overanalyzing, the beliefs that we tell ourselves that are false. They're not really true. We can be very self-critical and very unfair to ourselves when it comes to our assessment of ourselves and what we can bring to the table. Lacking confidence, lacking self-love, lacking in whatever it is you're telling yourself, I lack. But in truth, no, you do not. This card comes to you today, and the message from the angels is you do not lack. You are not in lack. You are an abundant being of creation. You are a creator being. You can create anything you want. All you need to do is generate that passion and that focus and that drive and take a breath. I see a minute where you're breathing in deeply and so focusing yourself, centering your mind and allowing the ideas and influences and inspirations from the divine to drop in. It will come to you in a flash of brilliance, okay? I just heard the angel say synchronicities, signs. You're going to have them coming and sharing with you ideas for your future if you need them. If you've got a fog at the moment, and I suggest, this card suggests that you do because you were drawn to pick on it, that the whatever fog it is, what area of your life that is being distorted, it is time to open a window in your mental headspace and clear out all of the clutter and excess baggage that the brain wants to dump on us every day. Have a moment of relaxation, a moment of centering, a moment of calm, a moment of peace. And I can hear people going, I haven't got any peace, I haven't got a moment to myself. I always say, if it's most important to you, you will find that moment, because it's in the moments of stillness that we can truly be inspired, that we can truly point ourselves in a different direction, gain the focus and the clarity that we need. Let me see what other cards are coming to you today from the angels. we go. King of Earth. So the King of Earth is generous, he's professional, he's responsible, he's practical, he's grounded in his energy, and it's a successful time. Confidently accept the opportunities you're offered, because you, my darlings, have the Midas touch. Why do you have the Midas touch? Because you are the master of your own destiny. But you create your own fog with self-doubt, with fear. I mean, fear is not only the killer of the mind, but it's also the killer of inspiration, and of following your dreams, because if you get caught up on the doubts that surround you, or the difficulties that you perceive, well, it puts a roadblock in the way. And the King of the Earth comes to you today. King of Earth comes to you today. Generous, professional, responsible, practical. You have what it takes within you to achieve your goals. Another king of fire. So we've got the earth, the grounding energies of the earth, and also coupling with that the motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic king. So what you're being asked is, and I feel like this has to do with your dreams and your careers today, I feel like this pile is more about focusing on what it is you want to bring into your life to make you happy. It could be anything from your job to a new art form or skill that you want to learn, anything that's going to improve your life and make it better for you. I feel like the angels are coming to you today to say, this fog that you're perceiving, this lack of confidence that you have, is you're undeserving of hang on, let me think about what I want to say. You're deserving, of all good things. You're deserving of the most wonderful life. Every single being on this planet is deserving of a beautiful, wonderful existence. At the moment on Earth, there is so much going on, and it's easy to get caught up in the fog of negativity, is it not? It's easy to get caught up in the drama, caught up in the illusions of this world, because it is an illusory world. I mean, debt is an illusion. Debt is a made-up thing. All the crises that are going on are made up by people. And in order for things to change, we ourselves have to be the ones to change, because it is by all of us choosing the higher path and choosing the higher ways of seeing ourselves and the planet that change can be made. You don't have to work for a pittance and slave away your whole life to enjoy life. But you have to empower yourself to break free from that system, to break free from the enslavement to ideals and paradigms and beliefs that do not serve you anymore. And it's about knowing that just through changing your beliefs, what you perceive changes too, as within, so without. So if you want a better life for yourself, you have to go and get it. And what the angels are saying is, we are here to support you in this message today. We are here to uplift you in this message today. And we want you to know that you have these qualities as a foundation. They are sitting on a firm foundation on their throne. They have reached where they wish to be in life as the king of their realms, respectively, and they have qualities, and you have these qualities. You have the qualities of being generous, professional, responsible, practical, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. The angels are saying, focus, 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 communicate with vision, and be a leader in your own life. And it could be that you will get some advice coming in from someone creative to help you with your endeavor, if this is surrounding your career today. Okay, as I said, this is a general reading, so it can apply to different topics. However, for some reason today, I feel like I'm talking to people who are going through either a change in career, want to change their career, feel stuck, feel unfocused, feel like they're going through a very difficult transitional phase. But that's why the angels come to you today, because they want to remind you that you have all of the tools that you need. And now we have the Knight of Water, Cups, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, and contemplative. The need to balance your emotions. I feel like for you, card number 3 is the need to balance your emotions, the need for stability. Remember, you know, you're on the throne of your own life. You are the commander-in-chief. You are the queen, divine masculine, the king, divine feminine. I got that backwards, didn't I? You are the queen, divine feminine, the king, divine masculine. And you know, it doesn't matter which sex, because although we have kings here and knights, it's about the energy that the cards represent more than the actual figures themselves. So whether you're a man or woman watching this, don't be put off by the fact that it's a king, because you know we all have divine masculine traits within us, and yours are just more prominent because you're in need of those particular qualities to come to the fore at the moment in your life, which is why the angels are talking about them. We have new beginning. The Ace of Earth comes to you today to say that you are going to a new beginning, a new inflow of abundance, because you're going to start with a promising business venture, and you are going to be dealing with important documents or contracts in the upcoming months. I just want to say months for some reason, and I see 2. I see the number 2. So over the next couple of months, things are going to start changing and moving for you. And there's a lot of earth in here, and you've got the 2. So we are in progression. You are going through a progression. And you're going to feel, because things are going to start snowballing and changing, once this stagnancy gets removed, it's going to be quite fast and quite in depth, that things are going to go into a new cycle. I just heard cycle. So it's going to feel like too much is going on at once, and there's a need to make a decision. But don't forget to have a playful approach, to be motivational for yourself. And it's okay to have ideals and be a bit idealistic about what you see for yourself, because it's the positive vibration that uplifts the energy. And when you are in alignment and you are knowing that what's coming for you is coming because you deserve it, because you're working towards it, you're following your passions, you're literally changing the energy around you to match you. Sorry, knocking the camera. You're changing the energy to match you, and you're going to get into the flow when it comes to your career. Now, the angels come to you today saying, listen to your intuitive feelings. Use that gut feeling. Do you know, in every single reading, that card came out today. Intuition. The angels are asking you to use your intuition, because it's your intuition that is going to help you get along in life. Always will be. It is a gift that's given to you by the divine, and it's your connection to the divine, and they will send you intuitive feelings, like your gut feeling that you get when something's great or it's not. You know, start using that intuition, start going with that claircognizance, that inner knowing. If you have something you got, for some reason I feel very strongly about this, I feel like this is it, this is the one, this is what I need to do. Follow your gut. And integrity. This card came up as well in other readings today. Integrity. Align your actions so they match your values and inner knowingness of what is right for you by listening to your intuition. You have generous, professional, responsible, practical, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, and contemplative. All those qualities you, my darlings, have. So listen to your intuitive feelings. Play on your strengths. Don't focus on your weaknesses, okay? It's about focusing on your strengths and what you bring to the table. It's not about what you can't do, it's about what you can. And it's about opening yourself up to the possibility that there's a lot more you're capable of than you give yourself credit for, because you are a creator being of the one. Solar plexus chakra. It is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. So they're saying to you, look, you, my darlings, are going through a transitional phase where your solar plexus is gaining in power and you are taking over control of what you desire in your life. You're actually starting to say, this is what I want for myself, and I'm going to go and get it. And I'm going to use my intuition. I'm gonna live in integrity, because by being in the vibration of integrity, you align with what is for you, and it is all about alignment. Manifestation is putting the power outside of you, but if you actually realize that the power comes from within and it is through you all things are possible to be made manifest, that's when the switch happens, because you're living with integrity and being in alignment with what you are, who you are, what you believe, what you want. And if you can maintain that with honesty and be decisive and remove that fog that's clouding your judgment right now, you're going to ascend. They just said ascend. So I would definitely start opening myself up to the truth of what I am, who I am, where I am, what I'm doing, where I'm going. I'm going to make my life super fantastic because I have all of these qualities, which you do. And you are a very grounded individual. So I think it's a really great reading for you today. Now, the angels are saying, it's time for you to start taking chances. Maybe you've played it safe in your life, you know? Maybe you've played it safe, and maybe this video will inspire you to want to make changes for yourself and choose differently. I'm only here as a guide. I always say to people, lovingly take what resonates and utilize it in the way that you see fit when I give messages. I'm only here as a kind voice of support and inspiration, and I hope this reading does inspire you. But taking chances, know that you have the success, knowledge, and friendship with people in order to make things happen. But don't just be careful about impatience. I mean, I'm terrible. I've been learning some lessons about patience recently. So know that you have the freedom to make changes and have optimism. Optimism is a really high vibration way of being, and if you are positive, happy, uplifted in your being, you have more of a positive, happy, and uplifted life. So when chances present themselves, which they are going to over the next 2 months, seize them and do something out of the ordinary. Whether in your professional or personal life, you will find success by welcoming creative impulses and having faith in your own abilities. Trust in chance and take risks on the opportunities that could change your life for the better. So this is what you're being presented with in the next 2 months. Opportunities for your wish to come true. Look at this. Wish coming true. Moderation, patience. See, patience again. We've got like being patient after talking about being impatient. I was just talking about manifestation and the gateway and taking action, and you as the creator can do this for yourself. This is a really good positive reading. This is the angel saying, yo, you're in for a lucky break. Card number 3. It may come as happy news, experiences, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You'll find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. Wow. And intuition. Oh my gosh, look at this. We have intuition and intuition. The angels are really hot on intuition in these readings this week. Moderation, patience again. Oh my goodness, have we got some impatient people in pile 3? If we do, leave me a thumbs up in the comments. Speaking of which, if you are watching this reading and loving what you're getting, can you please leave me a thumbs up? Subscribe to the channel, it's free to do. I always forget to ask everybody that, and I'm trying to get into the habit. But intuition, time to implement long cherished ideas. You're on the right track toward making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust the process. So there's a definite message forming from this card reading today. Hungry ghosts. I think the fog for you, if I was to take this card here and this one here, we've got hungry ghosts. Beautiful card. But look, there's the ghost of fog hanging over the situation. Now, I feel like, you know, for you, it's about scarcity consciousness and attachment to the old. And in order for the new to come in, you have to make room. So you have to be able to let go of what no longer serves you. Start clearing out the clutter from your house. I know that sounds like a really weird piece of advice, but to remove stuck energy and to allow for things to move forward, you need to break with the past, declutter your space for it to be functional. And, you know, what represents your inner world is on the outer world. Do you see what I mean? So if you cleaned your space, you clean your mind. And yes, it is a big job, but decluttering is really important, and not holding on to a lot of stuff. I went through that process myself this year, and as soon as I did that, the energy opened up and my life started changing, and me along with it. And I really did feel the upliftment from having a clean, tidy home. So, scarcity consciousness and attachment. We need to let go of attachments that do not serve. We need to let go of past bonds and, you know, cut those energetic cords. Now, energetic cord cutting is a ceremony you can do. Please look it up on YouTube. Scarcity consciousness, that is something that we as a society are being faced with every day, because in order for the system to maintain itself, it needs you to believe in it. So in order for those who have everything to maintain everything, one, you have to give them the belief that they are entitled to everything and that you are entitled to trying to get to where they are, which you can't. But also on top of that, the scarcity that you are suffering from is because of their greed. But you are being raised into it, and by thinking there's a chance and an opportunity to become ultra rich, you have created lack consciousness, a lack scarcity consciousness that pervades and invades your space. Thing is, we all can break free from the system. We all can change it, but it comes from within. So start working with yourself. Are you focused on what you don't have more than on what you do? That's the way to flip the script. Focus on what you do have, not what you don't. Always focus on the abundance, and it will come to you in new ways. Sisters of the seasons, cycles of growth, natural law, and divine order. This is all going to happen in divine timing. This is part of your natural growth as a soul during this time, and change is inevitable like the seasons. Nothing truly stays the same, which is why I'm saying about removing attachments that do not serve and clutter and cleaning the space for the change to come in is part of the process. But also realizing that we are now going through into autumn, just like the changes of the seasons. Everything happens in divine timing. So this is coming for you. It won't happen on your watch. It will happen on divine's. But there are some things coming. One, positive expectations are great things to have. The eyes of beauty comes to you here. And clarity. You are going to get some clarity of where you stand over the next 2 months in life. And also see the way through for any dreams, motivations, and ambitions you have towards bettering yourself and your life. You are being truly supported by the divine. And you just need to remember that you are the creator being that can change your world for the better. It all comes from within you, my darlings. And if you need the help and support, the angels are there. As long as it's for the highest good of you and the highest good of you all, your angels are there in service to you. All you need to do is ask, and it is done. And be open to taking some risks in the next few months, because it's through doing that and being open to taking the risk and following your dream and pushing all through on that process that things will pick up and start to get busier and change for you. But fortune favors the brave. And the only way for things to happen in life is for you to be brave enough to take the changes upon yourself and, you know, say, I'm not having this anymore. I'm going to do what is needed for change to happen. Solitude comes with taking risks. You might be feeling like you're out on your own with it. Like this is like you're not going to be supported by others. It might be that people will say to you, oh, your dream's crazy, or you couldn't possibly do that. Do not listen to any of them, okay? You follow your heart. You follow what it is that you want to do in life. And it may be that you'll go through a period of solitude and isolation at this time to sort yourself out and really figure out where it is that you're going. Be openness. Be open to the changes that are coming for you in the current times, because it's through being open that we can be in the state of receiving. Power. Remember that you have the power. You are the one who is the creative being and can wield your power, your willpower, your divinity, your energy shapes your world. So remember that you are powerful and that you are worthy, and that's, you know, you can drop the old narratives that the system taught you and that you've told yourself, and make way for a newer creation of you by becoming more positive, becoming motivated to do what it is that you need to do, and knowing that the angels are there to support you with anything you need. And remember this, my darlings, pleasure. We all in life are worthy and deserving of pleasure, of downtime, of joy, and whatever it is that we need in our lives to feel awesome. This has been your reading today, my darlings. I hope that you have enjoyed this. Again, please leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It's free to do. I upload every Monday and Thursday. And I will see you on Thursday with Advice Would Be Nice. It is about narcissistic abuse this week. If that's something that you would like some help and advice on, I'm going to be working with my spirit guides and tuning in to get some messages for you. That will be a 3-card reading. Simply pick on the one that you are most drawn to, and there will be messages in there to help you on your journey. Namaste, my beautiful darlings. My love to you all. I will see you in the next video.